Hey there. This video is a video request for myhuxpo. Now, for those of you who don't know, early on when I first started on YouTube, I said that my first 10 subscribers would get like a special request video. He was actually the 10th of my subscribers, and he's the 5th person to make a request. So here goes. His request was that I do something to promote his videos in one of my videos. So I thought about how could I go about doing that, and I'm not really good technically. I'm not really good at showing clips. And I'm like, well, the main purpose here is, he wants people to check out his site, get some views. What's the best way I can do that? Thought about it a bit, and I've decided the best way I can do that is to try to pique your curiosity a bit. That's number one. So I've seen all his videos, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask him questions about them directly. I'm going to ask him questions about his videos, but not show you any clips. So if you want to have any idea what I'm talking about, you're going to have to actually go and watch some of his videos. The second thing is, Hux, I guess he goes by Huxy, I gather. Huxy? What I'd like you to do after I make this video, if you can, try to answer my questions by making a video response to this video. Now, I don't know if you're comfortable doing that. I don't know if you really want to be on camera. You don't have to be on camera. You could, make a little, you could put text on the screen. You can do it whatever way you want. But if you do that, I'll take this video and I'll make it my featured video for at least a week, up on my site. Not that you're going to get a lot of hits that way, but you get a few more. Hopefully some people will be passing by my site and we'll see it there. But what I really want you to do is make a response to this one, because I think to get people to watch your videos, there needs to be a common thread, and the common thread has to be you. So you got to inject some personality into it and show yourself a bit, even if it's not yourself physically, but just as I said, this could be a start. Just try to answer the questions, and we'll see where we go from there. In any case, that's the little intro, and here are my questions. Okay, so what's the deal with pizza in Norway? I can't imagine eating pizza that wasn't made by an Italian American. I mean, there's a lot of places you can get pizza in the United States, and it's really mostly all crap unless it's made by an Italian American from an authentic Italian American neighborhood. Well, Greek Americans have their own style of pizza, and it's authentic Greek pizza that could also be good, but for the most part, it really has to be Italian American pizza. Not even like Italian as in real Italian from Italy pizza. Because I understand it's kind of different than American style pizza. In any case, I'm surprised that there's pizza in Norway at all. I mean, did you make it yourself? Was it delivered? Are there Norwegian type toppings on Norwegian pizzas? I mean, I remember my only experience with Norwegian food was probably really fake. It was Epcot Center in the United States, and we ate there, and it was all like lots of cured fish, and it was good, but do you put that in your pizza? I don't know. I can't imagine there are a lot of Italians in Norway. Maybe I'm wrong. Certainly not a lot of Italian Americans moved to Norway. So I'm curious about, what's the deal with Norwegian pizza? Where do you live where you can just fire a great big musket into the sky? I know we Americans have a bad reputation about how we use guns, but I know I can't just walk into my backyard at night and just fire off a big gun into the sky, and people won't let you do that. Middle in the country in the United States, you probably can. I live in a suburb of a big city. But so I'm just wondering, I mean, do you live in a big city, or do you live in a suburb, in the country? If you live in the country, I can understand shooting off the big gun into the sky, In any case, just curious. From your videos, it seems like you know a lot about World War II, and you describe yourself as a war historian on your channel page. So my question is, how did you develop that interest, and how have you pursued it? I mean, did you study it formally at a university, or is it just a hobby of yours? So that's all that question is. Okay, this is just a general question to indulge my ignorance as an American. You obviously know English pretty well. I mean, my videos are in English, you watch them, your comments are in perfect English. Though I would imagine that English is probably not your first language. I'm imagining, especially from your name, it's a Norwegian name, so I figure you're a Norwegian native. So, just tell me a bit about, the education system in Norway, and how I assume that most students there probably do take English as a foreign language in Norway. And it must be pretty good, extensive training, I would imagine. I mean, I took Spanish for 4 years in school between the ages of 12 and 16, and my Spanish is terrible. I couldn't watch a Spanish TV show. If I watch it, I can pick out a word here or there. By the time I figure out what someone's saying in one sentence, or like 5 sentences on. So I have no functional Spanish ability despite studying it for 4 years, and despite in general being a pretty decent student. It's just, speaking a foreign language isn't really stressed in the U.S. I guess because we're all so jingoistic. Oh, the U.S. is #1. We're the best. You know, I mean, that's probably the reason why, and probably because we're just cocky as a nation. You know, probably a lot of people don't even realize, you know, that English isn't even from America. It's from England. You know, we're so much into, oh, we're Americans. We speak English. In any case, just curious about, you know, about your English and how you learned English so well. And my final question is, what's the deal with the helicopter theft? Is that something you got to practice a lot before you do? Is it based on some historical helicopter theft? You have to take lots and lots of practice, and what gave you the idea? How does that all work? And that's the last of my hopefully relatively intriguing questions. Okay, got another couple minutes to kill, so I figure I'll talk a little bit to my subscribers in general. Just want to let you know that this might be my last video for a little while. I've got a pretty busy schedule the next couple of weekends doing family stuff. You know, don't know if we'll be making one soon. I do have a lot of things, you know, lined up in my head. Still have a couple little parodies and things like that in my head, but you know, just got to find the time to make them. And you know, when I do, you'll see them. They'll be out there. What else? Once again, looking forward to November 2008. If you live in the United States and you're voting age, once again, please vote. I'm going to keep my vote video as the featured video on my channel page. I intend to keep it there until November, you know, with the exception of putting this one there for a week if myhuxpo responds to this. But aside from that, I'm going to keep it there, keep trying to encourage people to vote. I mean, you know, trying to do whatever good I can with the limited audience I have. Okay, be honest. Can't do much of that on my own, but if you're watching this, if you care, if you're one of my subscribers, if you live in the U.S., even if you don't, you live somewhere else, you want to foster democracy, get out there, vote, tell people to vote. Yes, I'm getting preachy now. I'm on my little soapbox here, yes. So, as I said, it's like that shampoo commercial, you know, you tell 2 friends to vote, and they tell 2 friends, and so on, and so on. It's, I'm really dating myself with that reference. But the point is, just, you know, tell people to vote, vote yourself, and yeah, maybe we can change the world, okay? Alright, that was really preachy, but I don't care. Time to kill, I'm killing it. Alrighty, well, you know, until we meet again, folks, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.